What is going on, everyone? In today's video, I'm going to be breaking down the 2 emails that your brand needs to be sending in 2025 if you want to be able to retain customers, keep them engaged, and also just drive those sales that every e-commerce brand needs. Because right now, we all know the tariffs are through the roof and it's impacting a lot of brands. So these 2 emails are going to be making sure that you're maintaining profitability on all of your email sales. So, really quick introduction, my name is Noah Franco, and over the past 2 years, I've been working with 7 and 8 figure e-commerce brands, helping them build retention systems such as campaigns, flows, deliverability, all of it. I run a full stack email and SMS agency. So if you're a brand wanting to learn more about that, you can go ahead and click the first link in the description below. Other than that, let's get right into the video. So analyzing the first 2 campaigns that we have here, we can make sure that they fall into 2 different types of buckets. Now, this is going to be for every single campaign you ever make. It's going to fall under 2 buckets. So we have promotional and educational, and we'll break down the two throughout this video. So over here on the left, our promotional side, we have things like flash sales, free shipping on all orders, and site-wide off sales. So these are what's going to drive that extra kind of engagement and sort of be as a reward for people being on the list. And then over here, we have our educational content, which is going to build that goodwill, that trust, the credibility we need to get people to cross the line or purchase again. So we have tips and tricks, benefits of products, and how-to guides, and we'll break down more. So, why brands need to be sending educational emails, especially in 2025, because this is going to nurture customers. It's going to build the trust and the credibility of your brand. It's going to encourage repeat purchases. You're going to improve purchase confidence, and you're going to increase customer loyalty and overall the lifetime value that a customer stays on. Again, educational, you're educating them. And here are different types of educational email campaigns that you can try for virtually any single brand. So we have success stories, product highlights, ingredient highlights, seasonal guides, and then myths versus facts. So for success stories, if you're like a supplement or skincare, you can just show a transformation of a before and after someone using your product. A product highlight. So as what it sounds, it's just going to be a product highlight, a specific supplement, a specific sweater, and then maybe like some style guides on how to style it. And then we have ingredient highlight here. So maybe you use an ingredient across all of your products. So for one of my skincare clients, so we actually use tallow inside of the ingredients for all of our skincare products. So we can go ahead and highlight the importance of using tallow inside of your skincare and what it can do for your skin. We have seasonal guides, which in this case, if you're a clothing brand, pretty simple, kind of like fall styles, summer styles. If you're a supplement brand, maybe good things for cutting season, bulking season, skincare season. So maybe the weather's drying up. You can use maybe a better moisturizer, etc. So that can fall under seasonal guides. And then myths versus facts. So maybe does creatine make you bloated? And then you break down the fact that it actually doesn't. Does it make you gain weight, etc.? If I use tallow on my face, will I break out? Will it clog my pores? All these different things. So those are going to be types of educational email campaigns. And then here's some good examples from Brockshot, Wild Wonder, and For Wellness. So again, these are educational campaigns. So we have here they're telling us about the single ingredient sulforaphane, if that's how I'm saying it. If not, if that's how you pronounce it, I mean, if not, it's whatever. But they're pretty much telling us here that it's proven to tackle inflammation, detoxification, and gut health. And then it shows us how it stacks up against other types of supplements. So gut supplements, colostrum, greens powders, and then collagen powders. And then it ends it off with the CTA Start Brockshot, which is their supplement here. And then we have Wild Wonder, it's National Self-Care Day. So this is going to be a holiday, a campaign around a holiday, which is also considered an educational one. And then pretty much here, it just tells you, right, what a healthy gut can do for you. So it can enhance your energy, improve your mood, decrease stress, all this good stuff. And then they end it off with a little interactive section at the bottom, just asking you which flavor is your favorite. And then we can move on here to For Wellness. So fact check, which is almost like a myth versus facts. Healthy living is more affordable than you think. Better health shouldn't cost the world. And then it tells you to learn more about them. And then here it is, the myth busted section of the email. So it tells you right here, and it breaks down the cost of the item, the daily cost, and then what you get by using this item. So here you're going to get 5 functional ingredients. If you get a coffee from a cafe, it's fatty, sugary, all these kinds of things, energy drinks, quick energy, crash, etc. And then they stack the value down here by showing you further what it can do for you. So it promotes skin health, boost hydration, all these kinds of things. So again, we're focusing on educating customers on our products in these emails specifically. And then we move on to promotional emails. So the sales drivers, these are going to be what is going to drive the sales in your email channel as well. But that's not to say that educational emails won't do it either. So promotional emails. So what this does for your brand is it's going to attract new customers. It's going to reward loyal customers. So people who've been on your list, it's going to act as a reward to them because again, they're going to be the only ones who get this promotional code to begin with. And then it's going to engage customers that maybe haven't engaged in a while. So we're bringing them back into the funnel again, and then offset slow sales periods. And then it's going to create a buying habit. So when someone buys multiple times from your brand, it's going to create that habit that, oh, I need a moisturizer, I'm going to go to this brand. I need creatine, I'm going to go to this brand. I need a gym supplement, any gym supplement, I'm going to go to this brand, right? So we're ultimately creating a buying habit here. And then types of promotional email campaigns that you can send out is going to be things like new products, back in stock, social proof, founder messages, and then seasonal bundles. So these are kind of all pretty much self-explanatory. And then you can also do, of course, like I set up here, since it offsets slow sales periods, you can just include like a percentage off of your site. So that can be 20% off site wide, 10% off site wide. But I wouldn't recommend doing promotional email campaigns. Probably about like I'd probably do one maybe every 6 weeks, depending on how active and engaged your list is for one of my skincare clients. Our list is pretty engaged, so we don't send out promotional email campaigns as much. But if your emails kind of are dead and falling flat, I would maybe boost that up and then kind of slowly ramp down as you go. And then we have example of promotional campaigns. So hey, where'd you go? We've got savings for you. And then it shows the item that people were actually looking at. But this is also a way to kind of frame it as a promotional email. So what we're doing here is we're actually just letting them know that they've got savings for you. And then the claim offer portion, this is the key. You're not telling them what the savings are until they actually go in and look at it themselves. And then that's where they can have the header at the top of the site saying 20% off, shop now, use code 20% off. So this is a really good way to do that by Brooklyn. And then we have Be Amazing. So back in stock, best-selling vegan protein. You give a little bit about here. All of your favorite vegan proteins are back in stock, ready to fuel you. And then we show it down here. We display the products. So these are very simple emails, as we can tell. We just have a simple header with a subheader and a call to action in both of these emails. And then we just display the products down here as well, as we can see here. Now, I wouldn't doubt this email absolutely ripped for the 8 Sleep. If you don't keep up with them, I highly recommend that you sign up to their newsletter and just kind of check out what they have going on because they absolutely rip it when it comes to marketing, and especially this specific email here. So this email is meant to be more personalized. But it actually isn't. So it's an automated email, same thing as you usually would do, but except it's a plain text. And here they're actually breaking down the foundation of peak performance and why athletes have it, how entrepreneurs use it, and biohackers use their products to ultimately drive them further in their career. So let's see, we have athletes to speed up recovery and improve game day performance, entrepreneurs to stay sharp and focused, and then biohackers to fine tune their sleep. So ultimately here in this email, they are pushing their product, they are promoting it and how it can actually benefit you as well. So these are simple and easy promotional emails that you can do without having to sacrifice your margins even more, especially now with the tariffs going on. I know that's impacting a lot of brands, as I said in the beginning. So with that being said, it is very important that you understand educational emails and then promotional emails themselves and how they can both work together in terms of driving your sales for your brand and increasing that lifetime value. Now, if you do want a free copywriting bot on how to write these emails, it'll do it automatically for you. It spits it out within like 5 seconds. All you have to do is just prompt it. All you have to do is literally just give it 2 to 3 sentences about your brand, what the email campaign is going to be about, which I can also generate that for you as well. I'll have that link at the bottom. You can go ahead and get it. It's going to be completely free. If you did find this video helpful, I'd appreciate it if you can leave a like, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.